Hello everybody, I'm Caribbean Ninja and this is another GalacticGonks Star Wars Unlimited Artist Spotlight. Today we're looking at the cards of Set 2, Shadows of the Galaxy. I'm going to be picking an honorable mention and favorite for each aspect and showing you some other choices that the other 6 members of the GalacticGonks competition team made. Let's do it. If you haven't seen my video reviewing Set 1, Spark of Rebellion, I invite you to check it out. Just a reminder, I'm not including leader, base, or organized play cards in this review. I do plan on making a future video going over the leaders and showcases though. Now let's begin with my picks for the best art of Shadows of the Galaxy. So for Vigilance, my honorable mention is Mystic Reflection by Amelie Hutt. I love this art. It's bold and the colors are incredibly vibrant. You've got Grogu, who's not even facing us, using the Force to stop the Incinerator Trooper's blast. You see sparks and different shapes of the color of the fire of the Incinerator Trooper's flame. It's just a great composition for an event card. Mystic Reflection is my honorable mention. The top Vigilance card, in my opinion, is the Armor by Huan Nguyen. It's just a fantastic viewpoint, with the armor in a strong pose, smashing the heated metal with her hammer, raised up high. I think overall, the number one element that I really enjoy in this one is the color. In the background, the color goes from a greenish, yellowish color all the way up to a dark blue. And then in the foreground, we see the light coming up off the heated weapon reflecting in the armor. The artist uses bold outlines. This is very much a cartoon or comic book style piece, and it's lovely and my favorite of Vigilance in Set 2. Now here are the favorites of the other members of the GalacticGonks competition team. On to Command. Okay, I think I've chosen 2 amazing cards for Command. My honorable mention is Bounty Hunter's Quarry by Ignacio Bazan Lescano. This card is a fantastic depiction of this fire spray navigating a debris field. I'm assuming this is when the fire spray is lying in wait for the Millennium Falcon in Empire Strikes Back, but I'm not 100% sure. With the fire spray and the debris, we see this side view, but just enough of a view to get a little bit of the thrusters. And this is just a wonderful hyperspace card where you can really see all the edges of the debris, and it really makes the art so interesting. I don't think this would have been as interesting if it didn't have all the debris breaking up the composition. Add to that a beautiful blue gradient pointing back to the left. This could have been my favorite in any other set, but there is another Command card that I found even more beautiful, and that is the Darksaber by Amelie Hutt. This is just an amazing piece of art. Another one by Amelie Hutt. When I saw this, and I saw that they were making a mat for it, I just had to have it. Right? Everything from the textures of the clothing and the metallics of the Beskar to the glow of the Darksaber and the subtle reds and white of the buttons on the ship's controls make this painting so intriguing. Everything just comes together for a wonderful, wonderful composition. This is my favorite in Command and probably one of my favorites overall. Now, here are the favorites of the other members of the GalacticGonks competition team. Next, we have Aggression, my favorite aspect while I'm playing. For my honorable mention in Aggression, we've got Cassian Andor by Sandra Chulwinska. We see the rays of golden sunlight piercing the structure and bathing Andor in its light. The other thing I really like about this artwork is the way the character's colored and inked. There's simplicity to it, but the colors and ink go so well together. These things combined make Cassian Andor my honorable mention for Aggression. My favorite artwork in Aggression is Kylo Ren by Amelie Hutt. This is just a really amazing portrait of Kylo Ren. Artist Amelie Hutt is hands down my superstar of the Shadows of the Galaxy with 3 of my choices. So looking at the artwork, we have the scene where Kylo extends his hand and asks Rey to join him. Notice the simplicity of the strokes in Kylo's clothing. Simple, but very beautiful and effective. Another thing that works in this piece is the way the artist has captured the hand coming towards us. A lot of times with the foreshortening, where the hand is closer and therefore larger, people get thrown off by that and don't like it. In this case, it's done perfectly. We also see the wonderful little fragments of sparks that are shooting in the background. Yeah, this is just a stunning piece. I'm really looking forward to seeing the mat with it in person at the Sector Championships. I don't know if I'll be able to get it, but I will certainly try. Now, here are the favorites of the other members of the GalacticGonks competition team for aggression. Next, we have Cunning, and here we have Triple Dark Raid by Ahmad Mir as my honorable mention. Here we see Kragan Gore's modified Lambda attacking the Colossus. Notice how everything is bathed in this gorgeous turquoise light. We have a lot of action in this scene, and of course, with the lighting in the background, the soaring ships contrasted with the little red magenta lights that we see on the structures of the Colossus. This is a wonderful card. But my favorite card in Cunning is the Lurking TIE Phantom by Ignacio Bazan Lescano. Wow, I mean, violet is one of my all-time favorite colors, and this is just an absolutely amazing piece. One of my favorites overall. The meteors that the Lurking TIE Phantom is sitting in are just really well done, well composed, and they just balance everything out. And then there's the sketchiness to the lines of this piece. It's really subtle, but there's just a certain amount of sketch that, to me, it screams Star Wars for some reason. It's like there's an age to it. And I don't know if you agree with me, but there's just something about this piece that really speaks to me. And it is my favorite in Cunning. Here are the favorites of the other members of the GalacticGonks competition team in Cunning. So finally, we have neutrals. These are the cards at the end of each set that are villainy, heroic, or just truly neutral with no aspects. It's sometimes difficult to choose a favorite in certain aspects, and this was certainly the case here. But I do have to pick, and my honorable mention is Wookiee Warrior by Aito Prieto. The reason I enjoyed this piece, first of all, is it's brave. Like the unusual pose the Wookiee Warrior has, the way the Wookiee is looking straight at us as a viewer, and the way the laser blasts are shooting around all throughout this radial design. Everything spirals around the Wookiee, and one of the blasts is shooting his shield. It's bold. It's really a bold choice, and the artist definitely pulls it off. And that is why it is my honorable mention for neutrals in Shadows of the Galaxy. Finally, my favorite neutral card is Tech by Kyle Petchuk. It's Tech. Everybody loves Tech. And here we have him. I guess he's holding a communicator. I'm not sure what it is, but he's on the outside of the door of the Marauder in his full armor and helmet. Everything is done really lovingly. There are lots of beautiful lines, including the fact that it's raining. The artist chose soft, muted colors. It's not vibrant like a lot of the other ones that I usually pick, but I really like this one all the same. Now, here are the favorites of the other members of the GalacticGonks competition team for neutrals. And so those are my favorites, but these are just our choices. What are your favorite cards of set 2? Post them in the comments below. I wanted to thank the artists and FFG for giving us the great art of set 2, Shadows of the Galaxy. Next week, I plan on reviewing what I think is the best art of set 3, Twilight of the Republic. If you like this idea, I invite you to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I hope to continue to post a GalacticGonks artist spotlight every week. Until then, bye.